Good morning. I didn't want to wake anybody up in the house. It's really early now, so I'm out in the car to bring you today's Maimonidies Mitzvah moment. We continue to learn today about the Mitzvah of prayer. And we've discussed how from the biblical perspective, all you need to do, says the Rambam, is turn to Hashem in prayer once a day, give Hashem praise, ask Hashem for your needs, and give Hashem thanks. But the Rambam does explain that about 2,500 years ago, the great Jewish leader Ezra the scribe instituted, first of all, the formula, the script, if you will, of the prayers that we use today. And today we're going to talk about how Ezra also instituted the fact that we have a series of prayers every single day. So we daven, from the rabbinical perspective, we daven at least 3 times a day, and he explains how that came about. So says the Rambam, the rabbis instituted a tefillah, a prayer, to correspond to the sacrifices that were offered back in temple times. So each day there was a rabbinically mandated obligation to pray shacharis, the morning prayer, the morning amidah, and that corresponds to the morning sacrifice that they would bring each day in the temple, the Tamid Shel Shachar. There's also a rabbinically mandated obligation to read, to daven mincha, the afternoon prayer every day, and that corresponds to the afternoon tamid, the afternoon sacrifice, communal sacrifice that was brought every day in the Beis HaMikdash. Additionally, there's the evening prayer, arvit, that we're obligated to pray, and that corresponds to the fact that each evening, each night in the temple, they would burn the remainder of the sacrifices as well. Now, so on any given day, there's a minimum of 3 tefillot that we are rabbinically mandated to pray. Additionally, on days that they would offer a korban musaf in the temple. So if it's Rosh Chodesh, the beginning of the Jewish New Month, or if it's a biblical holiday, the days that they would bring a korban musaf, a musaf sacrifice, we also pray an extra tefillah, an extra prayer, a musaf prayer. So whereas on a regular weekday you daven 3 prayers a day, on a day that they offered it on Rosh Chodesh, on a Chag, on a holiday, there are 4 prayers. And finally, on Yom Kippur, there's an additional 5th prayer, and that's the most. That's the most. We never have more than 5 mandatory prayers per day, and that's on Yom Kippur. We're in addition to the Shacharis, Mincha, Ma'ariv, and the Musaf, there's also the Ne'ilah prayer, which we say shortly before sundown on the day of Yom Kippur.